has been a very sunny day, Ruth, and as you can see behind me, lots of blue skies are behind us, and with that, we are seeing a lot of late July heat. We're seeing that storm system continuing to move off towards the northeast. It will dissipate over time, and then the ridge of high pressure will build back in, holding that storm off to the west. A real quick recap of what's been going on as far as the advisories are concerned. We have a winter weather advisory for the Yakima Valley and the east slopes of the Cascades until 10 a.m. Really, this is our time of the year to get the rain. Last year, it was down toward California, but as you can see, all this moisture has returned to our area, and a lot of people are sighing a lot of relief right now. We're back at Dust Devil Stadium. Dustin, get up here. We will have some nice weather this weekend for the Mexican Independence Day. Yeah, hey, you know what? We actually do have a chance to see some dry weather outside. How about that? You know, the last couple of days we've seen rainfall this time of the morning, but today, a little bit of a different story outside. Got Yakima tied a record yesterday and Meacham broke a record today. Yakima tied a record and Meacham broke a record, but will this turn into a broken record? We'll be right back right after this.
Okay, Jonathan, the world wants to know big plans for New Year's.
Yeah.
Big plans?
For me, personally, not quite sure right now. Have things up in the air. What about both of you?
I'm going to go to the most exciting event in Yakima or the Tri-Cities. I don't know which that is yet, but I'm going to find it. I'm going to go to it. What about you, Jay?
I agreed a month ago to read to kids, so I'm doing it.
At night on New Year's?
I'm not backing out. That's right. 9:40.
Like I said at the food drive, the Candio food drive, this guy's a giver, folks. This guy over here, he's a giver, and it's good. It's good that you're giving to the kids, and hopefully the weather will be appropriate enough for you to give well to those kids and read well to those kids. They can go home happy, go home safe on the New Year's Eve night. And well, the temperatures right now, they're fairly calm. The winds are fairly calm. We did have some winds blowing earlier this morning in the Tri-Cities area, 40 degrees, a little bit chillier in Yakima. Again, we've had some reports of some sliding on the roadways, some slick spots on the road, so just be careful because we do still have a lot of moisture on the pavement. Other temperatures across the country, we are looking at a 50-degree reading at the half-century mark as you head to Raleigh, North Carolina, 47 up the eastern seaboard in both New York and Boston, 34 degrees, a little bit cool as you head back westward towards St. Louis at the freezing mark in both Minneapolis and in Omaha, and a little bit warmer in Denver with a temperature of 44 degrees at the present time. Now, what we're looking at right now in the snow tracker, we do see a nice storm system moving across the eastern seaboard. You can see a little bit of snowfall on the back end, but a lot of rainfall as well. A little bit of thunderstorm activity from yesterday, and we do have another storm system. This is some of the energy that came through yesterday. It's now moving through the Rocky Mountain states, spreading some snow through Montana, Wyoming, and Colorado. The next storm system, it's gearing up, and it's gearing up nicely. You can see a very wide, broad span of moisture coming through and starting to move toward the Oregon coastline in southern Oregon. And that'll give us a chance to see a little bit more cloud cover. You can see that big bulrush of cloud cover coming on through, giving us a chance to see a little bit more precipitation as we head through the night tonight and into Friday. Now, as we go through tonight, we're going to expect to see more of that southwesterly flow come in. Then by Friday and Saturday, we're going to be back in that stormy pattern, more of these short waves coming through from the upper air levels, and we will have an opportunity to see more shower activity as we go through New Year's weekend. Now, we do have a chance to see a temperature change from yesterday, a little bit cooler on the coastline, but a little bit warmer as you head into the interior. Temperatures mainly in the lower 40s to mid and upper 40s as you head towards Seattle and Eugene and Portland. For today, we're expecting lower to mid 40s for the valley regions with partly cloudy skies, a chance to see a little bit of sunshine, some brighter skies today. Also brighter skies for the basin and foothills. Temperatures back toward the mid and upper 40s with some lower 50s toward Walla Walla. As we go through the next 7 days, the temperatures will cool down as we head again into the New Year's weekend and New Year's Day. We will have an opportunity to see more rain shower activity, maybe a break on Saturday, but still a good chance of rain on Saturday, New Year's Eve.
All right, we're going to have to come up with some good, exciting plans.
Yes, exactly. We don't want to be socked in by the rain.
Exactly.
The Fast Alert Forecast Team is the official forecaster for the Benton Franklin Fair and Rodeo.
And that's right, we are here with one of the main attractions of the fair and rodeo, one of the many cows that will be on display here, and look at her, she's just chomping down, enjoying the afternoon, just a lazy afternoon for her. And we did have quite a lazy afternoon, except for the winds across the region. Taking a look at the current temperatures, it's 73 degrees in Yakima, 79 in the Tri-Cities. And the winds, well, they have been whipping around all day long, mainly out of the west and northwest, and they are around 20, 25 miles per hour in the valleys. As we look at another wind graphic showing the winds across the region, we are looking at all those winds around 20 to 25 miles per hour, 10 to 15 miles per hour for the basin and foothills, and gusts anywhere from 20 in the basin to about 40 miles per hour in the Kittitas Valley and Ellensburg. As we take a look at the Pacific satellite, we will see that one storm is starting to leave our region, and with that storm, we did get the winds today after the cloud cover came through yesterday with that frontal system. We do have another storm system off to the west in the Aleutian Islands, but that will be days away from getting to us. Looking a little bit closer on the northwest satellite, you can see that those clouds are getting out of the region, and because of that, we're going to see warmer conditions, brighter conditions, because of high pressure starting to come into the region over the next day and a half to 2 days. As we look at the cloud cast, those clouds have left and they're going to stay away for a little while, and we're going to see tomorrow and Thursday a lot of bright skies across the region, and with that we're going to expect to see warm temperatures back toward the upper 80s and lower 90s across some of the area. Now, as far as tonight goes, let's go ahead and look at the conditions for the valleys. We will have breezy conditions throughout the evening time, basically around 10 to 20 miles per hour in the Yakima Valley, 20 to 25 to 30 miles per hour in the Kittitas Valley. There is a wind advisory in effect for the Kittitas Valley until 7, a red flag warning for the Yakima Valley until 9. Temperatures mainly in the upper 40s, lower 50s. Tomorrow, partly to mostly sunny skies across the area, and the winds much calmer, around 5 to 15 miles per hour. Temperatures mainly in the lower to mid 80s. For the basin and foothills, the same story. A red flag warning until 9 p.m. tonight. After that, the wind should die down from those 10 to 20 mile per hour readings, and we should have temperatures mainly in the upper 40s to lower and mid 50s. Then for tomorrow, looking at mostly sunny conditions once again, and temperatures, well, they will be fairly pleasant, a little bit below normal for this time of the year, back into the lower and mid 80s. Over the next 7 days, we're expecting, well, a bit of a warm-up, as I said, back toward the lower 90s by the end of the work week. We will have a chance to have some very pleasant conditions heading into the first portion of the fair weekend, but then by Sunday, we could see a storm starting to come in. We could have a couple of showers to end the weekend, and temperatures starting to really drop off as we head toward next Monday. But the cows, you know, they really like that cool weather with all the fur on them, the big bulk. They sort of like that very cool weather outside. The winds, you know, they may not be used to that, but they do expect to have some cool weather to enjoy some of this feed over here for the fair weekend. So not a bad day to start off the fair tomorrow. We will have a chance to see some nice conditions over the next few days. Christine?